Yo, what's up? This your boy M Breezy back at it again, man, like I always do around this time. What's up, Cowboys Nation? What's up, YouTube? Hey, man, before we get started with this video, man, if you're new to the channel, man, hit the subscribe button. After watching the video, man, please like and share if you don't mind. And let's continue to help the channel grow, man. So let's get right into the show, man, for today, man. Let's get right into it. Hey, man, we know recently Romo came out and made a statement, and so did Troy Aikman. He made a statement too on Good Morning America with Joe Buck, Michael Strahan, them on the show. And they was talking about, you know, the addition of George Pickens, man, the wide receiver from the Steelers, another #1 receiver added to the roster, thanks to the Joneses. And, you know, these guys gave their opinion, man, on what they thought. But I'm going to tell y'all what they really meant, unlike the fanboys on here, because, you know, they're like these guys, man, you can't explain these guys because, you know, they're delusional, and they are so obsessed with trying to make this guy quarterback for the Cowboys. You know, try to make him more what he is, man, when he's really not, man. And, you know, they're hoping one day, man, that this guy can, you know, wake up and, man, and, you know, do his job the way he's getting paid to do his job and the way he's getting praised, like he really doing what he's supposed to do when he's not. You know, he getting that fake praise from these guys. So I'm gonna tell y'all what these guys really meant, Romo and Troy Aikman, when they spoke out on the Cowboys for this season coming up. And first, we're gonna take a listen to what Romo had to say first. Tony Romo, we're gonna listen to what he had to say first, and then y'all know how we're gonna do, man. We're gonna get right into it.
Well, that's a big trade. I mean, that's having him and CD together is a game changer. And if you remember when they had Amari earlier and CD Lamb together, it makes it very difficult to focus on one player when you have two, you know, kind of superstars out there. And I feel like when you have two guys like that, it just opens up the offense quite a bit. So
what he really saying is, Dak Prescott had this one time before with Cooper and CD Lamb, and he didn't do his job because, like you said, man, this opened up the offense. Really opened up the offense when you had a running back. And what he's saying is Dak Prescott did not get the job done. And, you know, he wished that with him. He wished that he could have got help like that because he know what he would have did with a help like that. And he know this guy, really what he's saying is, man, this guy has had everything he need, man, to get these guys to a Super Bowl. And if they would have gave Romo this kind of, man, firepower on offense, now you know we would have went to the Super Bowl and probably would have won it. Because Romo was that dude playing with less. What he's saying is, man, what is Dak Prescott gonna wake up, man, and use these weapons that he got, man, to his perfections?
I think the Cowboys did a great job this offseason, and kudos to the Joneses and what they did, because they needed to make up ground on the rest of the division, and they did extensively.
So there you heard what Romo said, man. The guy saying, man, come on, Dak Prescott, you done got all this firepower, man. You done had some of the top receivers in the game on the same team, man. You done had two #1 receivers. This is gonna be your second time having two #1 receivers, because regardless of what you say, man, when Marvin Cooper came from the Raiders, he was a #1 receiver. He was a #1 receiver. And this guy had CD Lamb, he had Michael Gallup, he had Cedric Wilson, Noah Bryant, all these guys, man. Then he had Tony Pollard, man. Then he had Ezekiel Elliott. He had Dalton Schultz, man. He was an exceptional tight end, but he couldn't block. But the guy always stayed open, man. Always with Dak Prescott safety blanket, because we all know that Dak Prescott love these tight ends, because when that first reading not open, he gonna look to the tight end for a 5-yard gain, because that's just what he got to do, man. That's what he do. But you can see Romo, man, on his face, man, saying, man, gosh, I wish I had some of these weapons like this. Ain't no telling what I would have did and what I would have became. Romo would have cemented himself into the Hall of Fame, because I know he would have got Super Bowl if he had this kind of weapon that Dak Prescott had. With a running game to go with that too, when Zeke was in his prime, man, come on, man. With a scat back like Tony Pollard out that backfield, man, come on, man. Y'all know that. We probably wouldn't even need a defense. We had Romo with this kind of firepower, man. Y'all know it, but y'all don't want to admit it. But you know, Romo, man, you can see it on his face, man. He knows it's there. He knows it's there with the addition of George Pickens, man. Romo knows it, and that's why he said kudos to the Jones family for trying to get these guys another weapon that to compete with the NFC East, because we know the Commanders and the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, these guys are coming. These guys are coming, man, with firepower, and we're gonna need this guy, Dak Prescott, to step up, man, and do his job the way he's getting paid for, man. Because I'm tired of hearing all these excuses, man. I'm just tired of hearing it, man. And I know a lot of us Cowboy fans are tired of hearing these excuses. So we're gonna get into what Troy Aikman had to say, man. Troy Aikman, one of them dudes, man. He don't criticize Dak Prescott like or as during the off season, but when he's calling the game and Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, you can hear Troy Aikman trying to kind of throwing shots, at the Cowboys, and you can hear every time somebody make a big play on the Cowboys, and the Cowboys Dak messes a read and throws an interception. You can hear Troy Aikman laugh. Hey, that's a little jab at the Cowboys. But Troy Aikman, he's not gonna really take shots at Dak Prescott because he's an all-time Cowboy great, and he had 3 Super Bowls, and it would look good for him to take shots at a quarterback that on the team that he's played for in the Dallas Cowboys. So he's not gonna try to throw Dak under the bus, but in terms, in some of the way you can listen, man, what the guy say, and you can determine what Troy Aikman is saying, man, that about this quarterback. Well, let's listen to this clip, man, what Troy Aikman said. Then we're gonna, I'm coming right back.
I know we've been blessed.
Well, we have been blessed. We got 10 seconds left. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
I'm going to say Buffalo finally wins it.
Oh,
Cowboys.
Come on.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at Troy. Troy looking at Strahan, a former Giant, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Michael Strahan from the Giants. So he's trying to make Strahan mad. He's trying to hype Strahan up. But man, Troy Aikman, if you think that Troy Aikman really meant what he said, man, you got to be kidding me. You look at Joe Buck's face. Look at the face of Joe Buck. Joe Buck saying, man, you know how you talk when we're off camera and how you talk about this team and how you wear this quarterback out and how you say that he's not ready. You don't think he's ever going to win a Super Bowl, but you can't say that lie when no cameras are on. Come on, man. Come on, Troy. Come on, Troy.
Come on, Stray.
He's back over there right now.
You know better than that. Come on, Troy.
Troy know better than that. Troy know better than that. He's trying to take shares of back of Strahan. He's trying to poke fun at Strahan. Ain't no way in there Troy Aikman believe what he just said. But you got these delusional fanboys on here putting out this video saying that, if Troy Aikman says it's some validity to what Troy Aikman saying. Troy Aikman is poking the bell, man. Troy Aikman know damn well that the Cowboys not going to win a Super Bowl when Dak Prescott as the quarterback. And with the first time head coach that nobody didn't want it. The culture changer for the Cowboys and Brian Schottenheimer. Ain't no way in the head you can't be serious. You think this team is gonna win Super Bowl? And what really, you guys always be talking about why I always talk about Dak Prescott and why I hate Dak Prescott and why I don't like Dak Prescott. Man, this man is going into his 10th season with the Cowboys. This guy is going on his 3rd head coach. This guy has been running the same playbook going on 10 years. So you mean to tell me that this guy gonna come in here and let Brian Schottenheimer call the offensive plays, get to the line of scrimmage, and see that these plays are not gonna work? He's not gonna change these plays. You mean to tell me that this man cannot take control of this offense going on 10 years? And this man continue to call the play that the offensive coordinator call at the line of scrimmage, and when he get to the line of scrimmage and this guy see that the play is not gonna work, why do this guy continue running these plays when he knows that they're not going to work? Like I always say, the guy can't read defenses. He cannot process information fast enough. And at some point in time, man, you guys got to admit it, man. You got to admit the truth, man, because you remember when we had Scott Linehan calling the plays when we got Amari Cooper from the Raiders. And I think it was a Sunday night game. We were playing the Eagles. And Cooper said that he was telling Dak Prescott, man, I'm open. Throw the ball. Then Cooper was saying that Dak was saying that, no, that's not the play he called. But Cooper was saying, man, Amari Cooper told Dak Prescott, man, bump that. Throw me the ball, man. I'm open. So at that point in time, Dak Prescott got the kahunas, got the balls, and throw Amari Cooper the ball, and guess what? It was a touchdown. And I think that game, Amari Cooper scored like 3 touchdowns that game, and he scored the 1 touchdown. Was it? I don't know if it was an overtime game or right at the end of the game when the ball was tipped. Cooper caught the ball and ran it for a touchdown, and we beat the Eagles and won that game. But like I say, man, this guy is way in over his head. He got you guys fooled by playing these weak schedules, those 12-5 season 3 years in a row, and it showed when we got to the playoffs. And now that Prescott has got that big time contract, you know, when you win games, the schedule get harder. Now, as the schedule get harder, the more and more this guy get exposed. And we seen it last year with the hard schedule that we had. And this year, we got another schedule that is going to be a hard schedule. And I think it's kind of like the 5th hardest schedule in the NFL. So they put out, I think 3 games they put out today. But the one we seen the other day was the Cowboys and the Eagles opening a game up on Thursday Night Football, September the 4th at 7:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think it's 8:20 Eastern Standard Time. And guess what? On Thanksgiving Day, the Cowboys got the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Y'all remember this guy? Y'all saying that Prescott was better than this guy? Look at the stats. He's right there with Patrick Mahomes. I know y'all remember that. I know y'all remember that fanboy when was putting these stats up about that Prescott running up to the MVP season. You couldn't tell these guys nothing. You couldn't bust them in the head with a brick. Probably wouldn't even bled if you hit him in the head. Guess what? On Christmas Day, we got Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. On Christmas Day, you talking about ratings, man, for these 3 games right here, man. These games are gonna prove to us what kind of quarterback we have on the Dallas Cowboys roster. And like I said, y'all can keep talking about defense all y'all want to, because if you had a real leader on this team, which is supposed to be the quarterback, if this guy can keep putting points on the board, the better and better that defense plays. Well, if you wear these guys out on defense with these 3 and outs, pick 6 here, pick 6 there, these guys gonna get tired and they're gonna quit. And I know you guys don't want to hear it, and you don't want to admit it, but it's the God knows honest truth, and you see it. So we're gonna see what this team is made of, because this schedule, man, is gonna be rough. We got the whole AFC West. We got to play this year. I think we got to play the Minnesota Vikings and all these Denver Broncos and the Chargers, and the Raiders again. We got to play the Raiders again. We got to play the Raiders, and that boy y'all wanted, Aston Gentry is on that. And y'all know this. Y'all say we cannot stop the run. Aston Gentry is gonna be playing on the Raiders. So, man, we're gonna have a busy schedule this year. I can't wait, because these are gonna be some very interesting games. And like I said, I'm glad now that we got some more help on offense with acquire George Pickens, man. So there will be no more excuses, man. Dak Prescott got to come out here and lay it all on the line. Lay it all on the line. You can't get no better than this. Fanboys. You got what you asked for. No more excuses. No more excuses at all. But hey, this your boy Breezy. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to be here. And like I said, I don't get on here and try to tell y'all about what I think going to happen and what player going to do this and what player going to do that. I like to wait till game day when those lights get bright and they walk out that tunnel. I want to see the look on their face, and then I can determine what's going to happen, and I judge this team on what I see. That's just how I do it. I keep it real. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and tell me what y'all think about what Tony Romo and Troy Aikman had to say about this team in this upcoming season. Until the next time, it's your boy Breezy, and I'm out.